Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 314. Today we have a nice little 8-box mixer, a little bit of everything. So we've got Series 2 and extended from last year with a Series 2 retail box as well. So hunting those Kaprizov, Young Guns, Stutzlas, you name it from Series 2. And then from 21-22 we've got Series 1, Series 2 and extended, all hobby there. And then finishing off with 21-22 Black Diamond and 2021 Clear Cut. So good little hobby mixer, lots of high-end potential here with obviously Clear Cut, Black Diamond, and hey, Series 1, Series 2 extended, they're known to pull a cool card or two every once in a while, so, a little bit of good value mixed in here. So here we go, 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams, and 3 times on the names again. Who you line up with is who you get for the break. Again, good luck, everyone. Let's have some fun, and here we go. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Like I said, 3 times on the names. Once, twice, 3rd time. And then 3 times on the teams. Reminder, Seattle is a free team just because they're not in about half of the product, I would say. Yeah, half of the product. So once, twice, 3rd time, Ottawa and Vegas. And 3 times on the names again for Seattle. Good luck. And Seattle, they haven't hit anything the past few times, so just kind of like a bonus if you get something. Here we go. Once, twice, 3rd time, Brandon. Brandon with the Kraken. Kraken. Here we go. All right, Brandon, you've got the Ottawa Senators. Mark, you got the San Jose Sharks. Graham with the Washington Capitals. Harsaraj, please let me know if I'm mispronouncing your name and how to pronunciate it. I want to make sure I get that right. With the Sabres. Pierre Benoit with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Robert with Chicago. Jean-Francois with the Pittsburgh Penguins, Dan Spiller with the Habs, Jay with the Carolina Hurricanes, Ricky with the Arizona Coyotes, Dan with the Winnipeg Jets, David, you've got the Bruins, Dennis with the Predators and Stars, Colin with the Red Wings, Mayan with the Ducks, Justin with the Islanders, Francois with the Colorado Avalanche, Riley with the Blues, Christopher with the Wild, Marshall with the Panthers, Steve with the Kings, Pierre Benoit with the Flames, Christopher with the Flyers, Robert with the Leafs, Mohammed with the Oilers, Bill with the Devils, Jean-Francois with the Rangers, Brandon with the Canucks, Jason with the Lightning, Raymond with the Vegas Golden Knights, and Brandon with the Kraken. So there are your teams. I'll get them into the team viewer 1 second. Bill, you've been stuck on the same teams for the past few breaks. It's kind of weird. File to save as. There we go. Yes. Team viewer. Perfect. All right. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna start with the we'll start with the retail. That is the one that is the least high-end potential of having a big hit. But like again, Kaprizov Young Gun would be insane. Stutzla's nice. So still some good potential, just not as much as the other products. So, and I should get some top loaders quickly. 1 second, let me get those out. That'd be a good idea. All right, now we're ready to go. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Let's have some fun. Let's get some cool stuff. I'd like to see one good Young Gun. Like honestly, between 6 boxes, we should get 2 to 3 pretty solid Young Guns. I mean, we should get 2 out of Series 2 from 21-22 in general, so. Let's hope for something sick. All right. And we'll rip and stack. Some of these base cards are pretty chewed up. Tell based on the back here. But yeah, Series 2 retail, if you're new to like hockey cards, generally one of my favorite bang for your buck products. You get the same amount of Young Guns as a hobby box. You lose out on the higher end pulls. So like the exclusives, the clear cut stuff like that, the French, but the base ones are the ones that like generally go up and down the most, and it's generally a little bit cheaper. So you get all the like basic rookies and stuff. So I quite like it for a value break. Yeah, it's a good little product. There we go. Maybe we can look into 21-22 Series 2 retail too. Because that's a good Young Gun crop. Anytime there's a good Young Gun crop, like retail is generally just fun. So here we go. First half. Let's get started. JF, they sometimes will have them. It's Series 2 is normally 1 to 2 per box. I don't know if that's changed, but in the past it was about 1 to 2. It depends if you got like a special, like a rare hit. Less than Series 1. So, Burke for the Oats on the Young Guns. 6. Jackman for the Rangers on the retired canvas. But, yeah, it really just depends on what you hit. Kurashev and Hughes on the canvas, or not canvas, the OPC Rookie and Dazzlers. Actually, now that I remember, I think Series 2 retail actually had more hits per pack than packs per box. Because you got the extra Dazzlers. Hagel for Chicago. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that was a base pack, but we just had a 2-hit pack, so 5, 6. Kurashev for Chicago. Again, there's no base variations or anything like that. Everything is different. Raquel for the Ducks. Shen and Besser. Dazzlers and Canvas. Besser is for Canucks. Shen is for the Blues. Milos for the Sharks. So yeah, we had a base pack, but like we already got an extra hit. So Carlson for Chicago. It's fairly straightforward. Coughlin for Vegas. And Harley for the Stars. So, not bad. Not the best Young Guns to start, I will say. Burke and Milos. Should have more. Should have 4 in the second half. Yeah, it's just a good value product as per usual. I mean, stuff normally ends up always being like one of those just... There's like, whenever there's like a kind of like lots of good depth players in a Series 1, like I always point to 17-18 was like, for the longest time, it was like 30-40 bucks a box. And like, there were enough good Young Guns in that it was just a fun rip. You weren't really losing much. And like you could hit Besser, you could hit like some Yamamotos. I mean, there are lots of good Young Guns that like over time have been at box value for a retail box. So, but obviously things changed since then. There's no longer the $40 retail box, as nice as they were. I think that's another double hit pack because it looks like a Portraits and a Dazzlers. So I think you get 4 green Dazzlers per box. Either 2 or 4. Dazzlers rookie greens are 1 in there. Yeah, so it's I think about 4 green Dazzlers per box. So that makes up for like some other insert sets and whatnot. All right, here we go. Larkin for the Red Wings on the canvas. Hellebuck for the Jets on the OPC update. Anderson for the Kings. on the... Sorry, I just got to raise my desk up. It's not at its max height, and it's just a little bit low. Anderson for the Kings on the rookie portraits. Radish for the Rangers on the Young Guns, and Konechny on the Dazzlers for the Flyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a base pack. Byram for the Avs. Backstrom for the Capitals. But so yeah, there are base packs, but like they're counteracted by 2 hit packs. So, well, that's why you open this Kaprizov Young Gun for the Wild. That's what we like to see. Again, just that's why I like retail. Sometimes, especially in mixers, you know, if you get a team that has a good Young Gun, you're happy. Portraits of Prisky and Soderstrom for the Yotes on the Dazzlers. Marchment for the Panthers. Vanacek for the Capitals. And Kolesar for Vegas. So I think we're actually technically short a Young Gun there. Did I accidentally put one in this pile? Nope. We were just technically short a Young Gun. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kaprizov would be 5. Yep. So we just didn't get a Young Gun, but it was still a good box. We still got lots of stuff. Yeah, honestly, the Wild, like, you got to hit early in this. They're not good in 21. They're okay. Actually, they've got Beckman in extended. I like Beckman. They're actually okay in extended. But yeah, now you like you said, you don't have to worry. So just make sure I didn't miss anything. But it's fairly straightforward. Like retail is what you see is what you get, and I like it. It's consistent. And, well, I mean, I guess it's short a Young Gun, which isn't ideal, but hey. Yeah, it's definitely like, especially if you're talking about like, you know, overall value of your break and stuff, like it's definitely Kaprizov or bust. So you're either hoping to hit first or hit last. And no in between. Extended could be good though. Extended could be good. Again, I always like comparing and contrasting the 2 extendeds because they're both different in their own ways. So, yeah, good start. 6873 on the box number. Here we go. In terms of product release updates, these are really stuck together, by the way. This might be a little bit wild to get through this box. In terms of product updates, kind of been keeping an eye. So there's a chance, I don't think any checklists came out today. I should double check that. But again, typically with Upper Deck, it's 2 weeks after a checklist comes out that the product will be released. So that is our telltale sign, generally speaking. They had their Metal Universe Champions come out today. Which is an interesting product. I mean, you can hit a Jordan PMG again. JF, it was, so they bumped it up to it got bumped back to the 21st. Of September, and now I believe I'll just do a quick check here now that I'm thinking about it. I believe it got bumped back to the 28th, so we're like literally whenever essentially we're just waiting on a checklist for that product. It seems like my suspicions with that is that they're just waiting on all the rookie redemptions to come back in. But yeah, they updated Okay, there's some updates. So yeah, it looks like maybe SPX next week, maybe Artifacts the week after. Let me check Cardboard Connection quickly. That's just, again, if you're wondering about checklists and stuff, that is generally one of the best places. Hockey 21, 22, and 22. But yeah. Artifacts, SPX. No checklist yet. So the estimated release date is the 28th, though, so we should be looking at a checklist next week for it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. All right. Yep. See ya, Baron. Thanks for tuning in for the first half, at least. But yeah, so that's probably the next new product. I would guess. But all right, here we go. This is going to be fun to go through because these are all stuck together. Sorokin for the Islanders. I believe this is Mikko Letton release on the Young Guns. You know what we haven't pulled from Extended is the Laugh base variation Young Gun. That's just all base cards. Ovechkin on the holographics for the Capitals. It's got a bit of a bottom left corner there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robertson for the Leafs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Panarin for the Rangers. I hate when cards are stuck together. That's my pet peeve, especially on new releases. Like, older product, I get it. Handemark for the Sharks. But newer releases, it's a little bit annoying. Ooh, top shelf rookies. We haven't pulled one of these in a long time. Robertson for the Leafs to 500. So kind of a rare pull there. We'll highlight that later. It's been a while since we pulled one of them, so. Nooch for the Oilers on the Dazzlers. And a SPX Finite of Soderstrom for the Yotes. Feel like that's the one we pull the most often. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Godin for the Flames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yep. Scheifele for the Jets. 1, 2, 3. This is annoying. There we go. Barzell for the Islanders. Ah, those are all stuck together. They're unstuck now, but they'll get stuck back together again. It's just whatever finishes on those cards is just like slightly sticky. I don't know why, but it is. These are loose. Those are loose. Gotta do the good old little mini crack with them. If you know, you know. Oh, these ones are a little bit bent. There we go. Good start though, Kaprizov Young Guns. I mean, Extended is just kind of like, can we hit a home run in? There are some absolute home runs to hit in this product, so I wouldn't say it's impossible, it's just rare. Yeah. Especially like last year's Extended is definitely like, I'd say harder to hit that home run in. This year it's actually a little bit easier. So I actually like what they did with this year's Extended. They made a lot of improvements to it. There's still a lot more to go, I would say. But yeah. Oh, well, Romanov on the Future Watch 1000. or Future Impact, not Future Watch, sorry. Wrong brand. Future Impact. For the Habs. This would actually quantify as a good box break for extended. Because 2 numbered rookie cards of like some of the better rookies from the crop. Velarde for the Kings. Eichel for the Sabres on the French variation. Cameron Hillis for the Habs on the Young Guns. Velarde for the Kings on the Young Guns. Scheifele for the Jets on the Ovation. Sharon Govich, yep, Igor for the Devils. One, two, three, four. Chmelevski for the Sharks. Get one of the more like boomer bust players from this crop. So Vanchek for the Capitals. 5, 6. It's probably behind this. 7. Oh, that might have been our base pack. Let's go back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. None of these are variations. None of those are variations. We've got our French. This is probably our base pack. Again, there is 1 base pack per box of extended. Just the way it was, unfortunately, last year. Retro of Carlson for the Capitals. That was a long time without a card, though. And Drew O'Connor for the Penguins. So, I mean, that was a box. Wasn't the best box. You definitely missed the high rolls. Yeah. All right. I'll double check for base variations after again. I normally do so. They're just normally if you're like newer to like Series 1, Series 2 base variation stuff like that, they're normally the solo hit in the pack. So, because when I opened up my boxes extended from last year, I thought I had 2 base packs in it, but one actually had a base variation. So I went back through and was just like, oh, well, that's actually solid. It actually was. It was better. It sold for more than a Young Gun did. So 7715, by the way. It sold more for when the best Young Gun did at its peak, which I quantify as a good pull. As we're opening up Series 1 from, I guess, technically this year of releases, worth noting that it's scheduled for the 22-23 to come out in early November. That could change, obviously. Everything is always subject to change, but it is based off of last year's like late debut rookie, so any rookie that debuted past January 4th, so January 5th and onwards. Some of the key names include Matt Boldy, who honestly probably would have won the Calder if he played the full year. Lost the sound. Is it back? It should be okay. It might have just been because I walked away putting base cards away. Check quickly. Yep, no sounds there. Okay, perfect. Cool. All right. Where is that? But yeah, so it'll be based off of the kind of like rookies that debuted towards the end. So you're looking at, you know, Matt Boldy, Kent Johnson, Owen Power, Matty Beniers, Lucas Reichel is another possible player. Who else? Marco Rossi, good potential player. So it'll be, I'd say it'll be similar to this year's Series 1 crop, where there's going to be some really good, like, top-end talent. but it won't be like as. It'll still. I think Beniers is going to sell really well. Powers might sell decent, so we'll see. Killorn for the Lightning. Burns for the Sharks. Theodore for Vegas. Tarasenko for the Blues on the clear cut. Colton for the Bolts on the Young Guns. Yeah, should be solid. Nothing like insane, but Kelly for the Senators. Series 2 should be solid, assuming everyone debuts that should, like Wright, Slavkovsky, stuff like that. Unique for the Yotes. McKinnon for the Avs. Pilon for the Capitals. Keith for Chicago. Vanchek for the Capitals. And Teravainen for the Hurricanes. Who else am I missing in that crop? It's solid though. Again, it'd be like it'll be similar to this year's. MVP gave us a good look at kind of like some of the players. Who else was on the MVP? I think, did Jake Sanderson get debut in? I think he did, but I don't remember fully. I'm just pulling this up now. Who else? So Lucas Dostal's an interesting name. The goalie for the Ducks. Jack Quinn for the Sabres is also interesting. Braden Schneider will be in there. Probably Samuel Fagemo for the Kings. I forget how you pronounce his name. Shalgren for the Leafs. Jordan Spence, Bobby Brink. Yeah, some good names. Polanski won't be anyone major, but like has a decent and didn't do horrible. Braden Tracy is again a player that has potential, but should be solid. All right, here we go. I think I saw the shoulder there on that, and I think that's a young gun. Miller for the Rangers. Lashinsky for the Flyers. Domi for Columbus on the French. Aho for the Hurricanes. Sorokin for the Islanders. Rene for the Predators. Should be 2 in, 1, 2. Atkinson for the Blue Jackets. Dahlin for the Sabres. Yossi for the Predators. Vanchek for the Capitals on the Gold Rookie Retrospective. Random between Montreal and Anaheim. Young Guns checklist of Caulfield and Zegras. One, 2, 3, 4, 7. There he is, Mr. Zegras. A little bit of a soft corner there, though. Just as a heads up, corner isn't great. Some chipping up top, but like that's pretty standard for those. So Zegras for the Ducks. We'll put that in the recap pile. All right, Series 2 time. Yep, it's all recorded, so they'll all get uploaded to YouTube either the next day or a day after. It just depends on how my internet likes to handle it overnight. sometimes like they take a while to upload, unfortunately. I only have 15 megabit per second up, so it takes a while. The video files are actually quite large to get them in a decently high quality. But yeah, so they'll all be recorded live. I will get you a link to and this should also work once. Let me just get videos. So if you go here, uploaded to. There we go. I just left the comment there with the link. So if you go there, you'll get kind of the past 2 weeks. And unfortunately, like the 2 week thing is just a Twitch thing. I unfortunately can't get it for any longer than that. I wish I could, but I used to be able to have them infinitely, but they changed that. So yeah, that is where you go to view them after, if they're not up on YouTube. I try to get them up as quickly as I can. But yeah. I'm going to work on getting some commands in here. All right, here we go. Series 2, Part 2, Hobby Edition. Well, for the Leafs, can we pull another Kaprizov? Well, technically not. Oh, wait, no, he's on the canvas, right? Stützle and Cousins on the checklist. So that'll be randomed off again. Make sure that no one has both teams. So Montreal, Anaheim, and Ottawa, Buffalo. Anaheim. Montreal, Buffalo, Ottawa, and Montreal. Where are the Habs? I think they're all different teams, so they'll all be randomed. Joseph for the Penguins. And if we do pull like a better variation of it, like if we pull the clear cut or exclusives or something, McNiven for the Habs, we'll random off the better one and the loser will get the other one. Weber for the Habs, Nieuwendyk for the Flames on the retired canvas. Yossi for the Predators. Andre for the Stars. I don't think I missed the French. Oh, well, hello. Autograph, Julien Gauthier for the Rangers. That's an Easter egg. That is an Easter egg. Those are extremely tough to pull. It's just worth highlighting because they're so rare to get. 4, 5, 6, 7. Romanov for the Habs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fabry for the Red Wings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mole for the Capitals. By the way, it seems like a lot of people like this break format. So let me know if you like formats similar to this with some like, some higher end products, some mid end. Ingram for the Predators. A little bit of a nice mix for everything. I can definitely keep on doing them. Yeah, Gauthier is not the best player. I wouldn't say he's the worst either. Kind of a bottom 6 forward. I liked him as a prospect. Kind of a I don't know, more of a like power-ish forward, I would say, like at least what he projected to be, but I don't know. I still think there's a little bit of potential there. Just depends. So obviously like nothing major, but he's an NHLer. Like he's a fringe NHLer, but he's an NHLer. And sometimes that's a good thing. I mean, glad to hear that. I like try to mix it up as best as we can. Obviously limited by releases. Having clear cut, honestly, was really nice. Because I like throwing clear cut in these mixers because, you know, you split the cost of a box over a lot of people and you add in some other boxes in it. You know, it makes it a little bit more fun, I'd say. It makes it also, if you get a not great hit out of clear cut, it makes it sting a little bit less because there's other stuff alongside of it. So, and like you're still happy if you get the hit out of clear cut. So, Berdine for the Jets. It's definitely one of those weird products. Norris for the Senators on the rookie materials. Sharon Govich for the Devils. Nice one there. White for the Senators. Nigel for the Sharks. Again, like, try to mix it up a little bit. I'd like to do some more, like, obviously if we got more hobby stuff in, as more products get released, we'll do more and more, but there's a French. Sorry, I'm just unsticking the cards. Belzile for the Habs and Vasilevsky for the Lightning on the French. But yeah, it just kind of all depends on the release cycle and stuff like that, so... Skinner for the Oilers. Once we, you know, have some more products, it's nice to mix some more products and just get random, like more random years, because that way, like some teams are just better in other years than other teams. So, Send for the Devils. 2, 3, 6. Larmy for the Penguins. Send for the Devils. These are all really stuck together. We don't have any 2 hits left because we got our Dazzlers canvas. Gibson for the Ducks. Yep, on the canvas. 5, 6, 7, and Laugh for the Rangers. All right, that's Series 2 done. 2 rounds due. Before I go too far, just get the box number from that Series 1 just in case. I think it was you. The box number just in case like you need it for any reason. It's here it is. It's 23102377715. So here we'll actually just do this. There we go. It's good it did have that bad corner. So. All right, extended time. Honestly, not the best box of Series 2 there, but again, I hate getting Young Gun checklists. It's a personal thing, just because they never hold their value no matter how good the Young Guns are on them. They just don't hold their value. So, 949178. I had it for a minute there. All right. Here we go. Yeah, extend this year. Been pretty solid. I would say in terms of like fun to open, not caring about the value of cards, I actually like extended more than I like series. Series 1. In terms of value, I think Series 1 is better. But 1 second, I just want to know if my mic's peaking a little bit. It seems like it might be. see. I'm just going to keep talking here. Yeah. It is a little bit, but it's not bad. Let me turn this down slightly. That might help a little bit if we're about there. I'll just have to talk a little bit louder and point the mic a little bit more at my face. There we go. That's better. All right, here we go. As we drop the Byfield, so we'll just do that one right away because that one's 100 on the UD3. That just kind of slid out. That corner is fine. Cool. Number to 100, 57 of 100. There we go. Nice one there for the LA Kings. I don't know, do I have a filter on my audio? Filters. Edit filters. Nice. Delete that. Maybe that's better. There we go. All right. The one thing I don't like about the die cuts is how easily they slide out. Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. Fabry for the Red Wings. Seth Jarvis for the Hurricanes. There we go. Nice little Jarvis for the Hurricanes. Protest on the Young Gun Canvas Black for the Capitals. Oh, this is a good box of extended. The best Young Gun, a solid Young Gun Canvas Black, not the worst. The Byfield's pretty sick, so. Sandstrom for the Flyers. Teravainen for the Hurricanes. Okay, I might have missed a card there. Let me go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Nope. None of these are variations either. Is it just a card deeper? Or is it just a... I think it might just be a base pack because there's no French variation. Hang on. Stamkos for the Lightning. Merkley for the Sharks. Forsberg for the Predators. Cicero normal. Oh, that's where the Byfield was. Caulfield on the Triple Diamonds for the Habs. A little bit of confusion there. All right, let me just go through. Let me go through the rest of this and we'll go from there. All right, Eklund for the Sharks. All right, we'll just go back, double check, make sure I didn't miss anything, but I don't think I did. Forgot the Byfield was the one that decided it didn't want to stay in the pack. It'll stay in the box order. These are all inaugural games. Yeah, that was the Byfield. That it was. That's All-Star. Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, it's where the Byfield was. All right, next half. Here we go. Cool little stand going on here, though. Got the Gauthier, which is a cool hit. The Byfield, which is a really cool hit to 100. Those are normally numbered to 1,000, so it's definitely a short print. The Kaprizov. I mean, the Jarvis and Zegras are both good young guns. We hit some nice stuff. Like, we've hit some really nice stuff here. So. There we go. All right, second half. Kindup for the Ducks. He was the cutoff young gun. Debuted on the 4th. Cider again on the retro. Let's go. It's like our third. It feels like we've pulled him fairly frequently now. Good little break here. French variation of Berchi for Vegas. Romanov for Vegas. Pedersen for the Canucks on the SPX Finite. Parisi for the Islanders. Besser for the Canucks on the Triple Dimensions Reflections. 6, 7, 8. Hints for the Stars on the Retro. Pezzetta for the Haps. Perry for the Bolts. And Vasilevsky on the Triple Diamond for the Lightning. Rounding things off, we have a gold holographics of Mr. Caulfield for the Habs. We'll put that up there. I haven't checked what the value of those are in a little bit. I need to do that again. All right. Series 2 time. And this is, I think, where the money is in this, like, your best bang for your buck break right now. Series 2. I think it's just really solid. We always get 1 to 2 good young guns out of a box, sometimes 3. So I like how it focuses on it for like half a second. It's just like, no. So like we can get the focus back. There we go. So we get the focus back. We turn it around. And it loses it. Never fails. Box number though is 616-743-213-407. I think it's just the lighting gets really bright. Come on, stay. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you got your. It's been the Blues aren't the strongest team, but you've at least got a clear cut of Tarasenko. I know it's not anything major, but it's something. Technically, you'd have to open up 96 packs for it. Obviously, it's not the thing you're going for, but yeah. The Blues are a team that are generally a little bit rougher in this. Neighbors, actually, no, Neighbors is solid. You have some good potential in clear cut. I don't think we're gonna hit another Perron with the retro, tribute. Sorry, but he exists there. I don't think there's any like major updates for the Blues. You had a couple good young guns and extended, obviously, that you missed out on. Yeah. Okay, is my mic on the right thing? It feels like it's not on the right thing. It is on, yeah, Yeti Classic. I don't know why. So so weird. Sure is on the right thing, and it was. It's just coming out weird. Retired canvas of Graves for the Rangers. We've got 3 retired canvases today. Those are, normally you get 1.5 per case. Gibson for the Ducks. It's canvas in both Series 2s. Takchev for the Kings. Podkolzin for the Canucks. Chinakhov for the Blue Jackets. Now you don't hear me? Is it... Okay. Is it okay now? 1, 2, 3. Ruzicka for the Flames. Oh, okay. Oh, it was because I changed it to monitor and... not monitor and output. Panarin and Ranger, or Panarin and Fox for the Rangers. Right. I forgot I turned on the wrong listen-in setting. Fox for the Rangers. My bad. Phillips for the Flames. I'm going to spend probably a couple of good days here retuning everything. It seems like some stuff has just kind of lost its settings a little bit. Burakovsky for the Avs. I guess when I move my mic as much as I do need to probably readjust it. So, Steen for the Bruins. I might try and get my mic like more in front of me. So I got to figure out how to do that, but I will. Because right now it's just kind of like it's up here. You can't see it. I can't bring it below my monitor, but it's like right above here. All right. Spots left in the breaks for the rest of the week. Probably not going to stay on too late if anything's above like 5, 6 spots. So, just because I think they'll probably fill over time, and we'll have some breaks on the weekend, some breaks on whenever they fill. Pretty much, we'll be live tomorrow too. So, yeah, I don't know. One thing that's bugging me with my mic right now is that like it just is in the red zone, which means it's sometimes peaking, and so just. I'm a bit of like a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff, so I just hate when like, you know, everything's not perfect or like even like adequate. So I'm a little bit picky, unfortunately. Fairness for the Predators. What was our other portraits? That was Ruzicka. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Dorofeyev. All these young guns, by the way, have like a weird little mark right in the name there. You'll see them, but the backs are okay. They're not super noticeable, but Tech for the Kings. Just if you do see them, they were there before. Korpisalo for the Blue Jackets on the clear cut. Yandel for the Flyers on the blue. Sillinger for the Blue Jackets again. I don't know if I can get it to show up here, but it's like right in here. You can it's more visible in person. It's not bad, but nice cylinder, though. And I like Dorofeyev as well. I think Dorofeyev has the potential to be like a good buy low breakout type player. French variation of Veronic for the Red Wings. Kupari on the fluorescence for the Kings, and Darlene for the Sharks. Pretty clean fluorescence there. A little bit of chipping up there, but like for these cards, that's really, really good. Darlene for the Sharks. Jones for Chicago. Kachuk for the Lightning. Yandel for the Flyers on the retro. And Shushko for the Flyers. All right, Black Diamond time. What are we going to get here? Here we go. Serial number. Focus. Like it should have nothing else to focus on. I don't know why it doesn't want to grab it. There we go. Nope, almost. God, it just doesn't want to grab it. It is 30100604491. Here we go. And we have 2 randoms to do. And a reminder with Clear Cut that if we do get a redemption in the box, the redemption will go to the team and then the debut will go to the team. Like they'll just stay with the team that they're with. So there we go. All right. I'm just going to try and order this in the neatest way possible. I guess we'll end on that. All right. For Chicago, the Brincat on the base to 349. For the New Jersey Devils, authentic autograph of Ty Smith to 99. Again, these are beautiful cards. I wish they were on-card autographs. I really do wish that. Paul Coffey on the Diamond Legends for the Penguins to 249. Spencer Knight for the Panthers, 299 on the exquisite rookie. Rookie sparkling scripts of Niels Lundqvist for the Rangers. I like Lundqvist as a prospect. And Trevor Zegras on the rookie team logos jumbo. So obviously probably the hit of the box. Not everyone's favorite cards, but like they look pretty nice when you get the whole puzzle together. They're probably the most collected thing from the set. The Lundqvist is nice. Not the worst box of Black Diamond. You could do better, could do worse. So I'll put that there. Actually, no, I'll put it up there. Actually, running low on 180s. If you're wondering why that's a lot more 130s in shipping, it's just because we don't have a ton of 180s left, unfortunately. So, all right. Clear cut time. 77039. Here we go. All right. We'll see it at the same time. Eichel on the update auto for the Sabres. Jack Eichel base update auto from 2019-20 Clear Cut. Nice one there for the Sabres. Nice card to end it. You know, could do a lot worse from Clear Cut. I can tell you that. So, good box to end it on. We got 2 randoms to do here, so let's get those done and go from there. So we'll do the checklist randoms here. And there's 2. We have first one up is we'll do the Montreal, Anaheim. Second one up, we do Ottawa, Buffalo. Here we go. 3 times, whatever team's on top gets them. Again, this is for the Young Gun checklist. Once, twice, 3rd time. Montreal gets that one. Montreal. Why can't I see them? There we go. And on the Stützle Cousins. Once, twice, 3rd time, Buffalo. Buffalo hidden big in the last minute. There we go. All right, recap time. And some nice stuff overall. So we'll do some the basic recaps, and then we'll go into the hit of the break. I think we're going to call the Eichel the hit of the break. I think. Yeah, I think that's safe. So, all right, here we go. So some of our bigger base Young Guns, we got a Sillinger, a Jarvis, and a Zegras. Zegras does have, unfortunately, a slightly damaged corner, but that's very common for stuff out of Series 1. To make up for it, though, you got this nice little rookie team logos jumbo from Black Diamond. Lundqvist in the sparkling scripts from Black Diamond. We got a fluorescence of Kupari for the Kings. Triple of Caulfield for the Habs. Protus for the Capitals. Romanov for the Habs on the Future Impact 1000. And then a top shelf rookie of Robertson to 500. In terms of other cool hits, we hit Signature Sensations. These were Easter eggs from in Series 2. Julien Gauthier for the Rangers. We hit a Cider on the Retro Young Guns for the Red Wings. Hit this nice Byfield Future Impact, number 200 for the Kings. Nice one there. And Kaprizov Young Guns for the Wild. Again, came out of the retail box. Cheapest box in the break, delivering one of the nicest hits. And speaking of nice hits, nothing wrong with a beautiful Jack Eichel clear-cut auto for the Sabres. Group break 314, that is it. There's still spots left in 312, 315, and 316. 312 is a full case of 21-22 Series 2. 315 is an inner of Black Diamond, and then 316 is a half case of 21-22 extended with 2 boxes of 2021 clear cut.